Hey, what's up, you guys? Today is my best friend's event. This is her diamond year. She is a breast cancer survivor. Her 10-year anniversary of being a breast cancer survivor. So at the very tender age of 26, wow. She was diagnosed with breast cancer, which did not run in her family. So today is a celebration of her life. And I have Big Sis with me, Dangerous Diva.
Hey
We have made it, and now we're about to run in. Because we're late.
Fashionably late. It's my fault. You guys are learning about us.
All right, guys. I just got out of the car. Can't show you guys my outfit, but all right, got my mask on. Super cute. We are walking in. It looks so pretty. Cute. Nobody's at the table anymore because we're late. Super cute in here. Oh. Hey, BFF. Oh, look at her. She's so pretty. I love it. Hi, beautiful. Hi.
We're just pretty.
I just finished that video I had to watch, so. And I can't even talk because this music is playing.
Purposes, diversity in our histories and our history together, and I do pride myself on surrounding myself with amazing people. So thank each and every one of you for coming. Some of you I haven't seen in a long time. Some of you I've seen more recently, and some of you I've only seen twice, I think. But you know, when God, He brings us together for a reason. And I definitely wanted this space to be a place for amazing women to talk about the things that they're doing, to get inspiration from other women, to come together and just celebrate life and celebrate one another, because, you know, there's so many reasons to be discouraged or sad or fearful or have anxiety. And, you know, God is just, He's faithful to bring us through, even when we don't really know how it's going to happen. He somehow whips it together just right in the nick. You know, the thing about it is, it's kind of annoying because it's like I just don't see how this is really going to come together, or when is this going to, you know, when is the tide going to shift in my favor? And you really, you just don't know when it's going to happen or why it's happening. But one thing that this breast cancer journey has shown me is there's a blessing on the other side of your obedience. And be patient. And it's really hard to be patient in the middle of pain.
Yep. And
one of the reasons, and I guess I should start recording now, but one of the reasons I wanted to do this podcast in person was season 2 is all about positions of power. And uncomfortable is a position of power. And so, I guess we'll get started. But I already know, I'm about to cry. I am truly honored that you ladies are here. I do want this to be interactive, so if there's questions, comments, concerns, we can address them. Don't feel like you're just watching me. I definitely want it to be interactive. Kinds of adversity that we face and our position to how we look at adversity. You know, there's certain adversities that we're kind of witnessing that just happened to us, like 2020, I would say is an adversity that we're kind of witnessing. We didn't cause it, we didn't control it, but it's something that we have to do and go through. And there are certain adversities that we are active in creating for ourselves. Poor planning, toxic relationships, staying in those things. You know, there's some of that is adversity that we bring upon ourselves. And so season 1, I really kind of broke down some of the different adversities that I've been through, and some that I created myself. Not gonna lie. I'm realizing just how filthy a rag my life has been before Christ. And to be perfectly honest, with Him still being here. You know what I'm saying? Look, okay, we don't have it all together. We don't have it all together. And so even in our trying to live right we don't always do right. And so there have been some serious adversities that I have brought upon myself. Now, I think for 2020, a lot of us, you know, me and my group of friends, we always sit down and say, okay, 2020, this is our year, y'all. What's your word for the year? What's your word for the year? And so I think in 2018, my word was create. And that's when I launched the new brand. 2019, I don't even remember what that was. Remember, maybe? I'm just kidding. I don't know what the word was. But, you know, I think of a lot of us went into 2020 like, okay, clarity, the Lord's about to show us, and, you know, and then you get hit with all these slaps in the face. And what I think this year really was about, for myself at least, perspective. Like, we thought it was going to bring us clarity, but it really brought us a different way to look at how we do things. You know, a different way to look at how we approach interacting with one another. We don't know what these people out here got. At any time, you know. And it has shifted for myself. I know there's a lot of moms in here. This homeschooling, Jesus.
My God.
And, you know, I heard a lot of people complaining about the homeschooling. And the Lord just brought it to me to say, this is a season in which I'm grateful that I get to see not only what is my child learning, what is the dialogue and the rhetoric that they use with my child, how do they set her up for success or failure, you know, what are they actively teaching, and hello, excuse me, Mr. So-and-so, is that how you talk on kids? I'm just kidding. I have not ever popped my head into the Zoom. I have not popped into the Zoom. But I think that it really has shown me just a different perspective to say, this is actually a time, for the first time in our generations and generations before us, that we can be that active in our child's education. That we are in the classroom every day to know, okay, well, you know what, we might need you to get into an advanced math class because this seems too easy. Or we might need you to get a little extra help over here because that seems too much. And so it's really just shifting the perspective and the way that we perceive some of these adversities and really pivoting our perspective to make it be a positive thing for us. And remember this, actually, we weren't women, I was in high school. But girls would come over and we would have Bible studies at my house. And it was during that season of life, and Myra didn't make it, but Myra was one of the people that would come, that God showed me, like clear as day, outfit, music, everything, like a convention center, sold out people walking across the stage. And I was like, okay, Lord, is that where we, okay, cool. And so all of the things that had happened in my life, I'm thinking, okay, Lord, so this is that moment, right? So now you're going to show me, okay, I have breast cancer. I'm going to speak at this event. This is what you're talking about? And he's like, no, there's more. No, there's more. And it's like, a lot of times we try to make a chapter our whole story. You know, we try to allow an adversity or the blessing to be our identity. And it wasn't until this year that he said, what I'm, all right. What I am calling you to do is bigger than anything you can think. And he said, you've been thinking that it was just talking, sharing your story, just that's the identity. That's where your truth lies. And he said, what if that I showed you is going into politics? What if that I showed you is changing things on not just a personal with your girlfriends and their girlfriends? What if it was local and then national and international? So those of you that are in my circle know that I recently got into grad school. And I'm going for public administration. And I don't know about politics, but I know about people. And I know about what pains us, and I know about what blesses us, and I know about what it's like to be a single mom living in California with no health care. I know what it's like to be, the kinds of things that our nation is facing and needs to have diversity of thought. in a room, I know those things. And I'm just kidding. This is perfect. Thank you. And so I think really what the perspective also showed me is just be fluid in God's purpose and plan for you. And I have to just shout out my girl Ophelia that I met through my girl Shemaiah. You know, the Lord will just, it's a chess game. And let me tell you, so Shemaiah, thank you. We are live, y'all. This is live. So Shemaiah invited me, the Lord just put on her heart to invite me to an event that she was speaking at. And that day I had a headache, my spirit wasn't right, my makeup wasn't coming together, my little edges wasn't laid out. You know, it's just every little reason. It was in LA. You know what I'm saying? Every reason that you're like, you know what, I'm not even gonna go. And I said, you know what? No, that's no. So then I got there. You guys, I'm gonna try to tell this story in 1 minute. Because I can go on for a long time. So I got to the event, and it was a beautiful event, and they had, you know, a place setting, and there was a gift there and a card that had a little message on it, signed God. And so in the message, it said, think outside the box. And I was like, this isn't for me. This word isn't for me. I already think outside the box. I'm like, what'd you get? I'm like, looking at the other side. You know, I think God meant you to sit here, I was listening there, and so he chastised me. I'm just kidding, he didn't chastise me, but he dealt with me because I was also trying to tell him what kind of message I needed to hear when I needed to hear it. And so it was days later, the Lord said, think outside the box you put yourself in. I needed to change my perspective. It wasn't just think outside the box, come up with creative ideas. I do that naturally. I'm a creative. I'm an Aquarius. I'm a bird. Let me fly. But he said, think outside the box you put yourself in. Now it's up on my wall. It is up on my wall, so I see it every day because, again, we will limit ourselves. I said, okay, God, thank you. You gave me breast cancer. I'm healed, praise God. I'm about to show people how to, do self-breast exams. I'm going to encourage and empower them in this way. I'm going to do this. And that's the box I put myself in. That was what I thought it was. And then it was like, okay, well, I love to style people. I love fashion. I'm going to use fashion as a way to empower people. That was the box I put myself in. And God said, think outside the box that you put yourself in, that you have allowed your adversity to define who you are instead of letting me define who you are. And so really as I went through season 1, from being married and divorced to, there's no other way to describe it but some shit, okay? Sometimes
Situationship.
Some of us, we've been through some shit, and that's just what it is. I don't know about you. I know I have. And this year really has taught me so much about the way that I look at and the way that I perceive even the shit where I was pouring so much that I had nothing. And you know what that is? A position of power. I was empty, and God said, now perfect. Now that you're empty, you got all that out, I got something new for you. In a different way, in a different look, with a different brand, with a different confidence, with a different adversity, with a child, let me look. If you let him do it, it can't get no righter. When I had my nonprofit, I was off work for 2 years, going through surgeries and treatments, and I was low on money. Of course, I had no job. Unemployment and disability only lasts for so long before they like, okay. Medi-Cal even said, you not healed yet? We not paying for nothing else. All those surgeries, you not done? Well, good luck. And so somehow in all of that, I never went without. I never was hungry. I might be hungry. But no, I was not starving. I never missed a beat. I probably did more in those 2 years for outreaching and pouring into the lives of other women that needed to be poured into than I've done my entire adult life. I gave and I served, and there's success in your service.
Yeah.
And sometimes we get tired because I went through a season of like, haven't I served enough? Who else? How many people gotta help? I gotta help more? I'm not famous yet. I'm cashing no Kardashian size paycheck. Haven't I spoken on enough free panels? Haven't I spoken, you get burnt out. Let's be honest. We give and we give and we give, and God really shifted my perspective on that and said, now that you're empty, now I can put something new in there. I can show you a different way to go about it. I can show you a different way to attack business. I can show you a different way to touch lives in a way that's going to be meaningful and ultimately bring glory to Him, which is the purpose of everything. In those days when I felt like, I don't want to go, I'm glad that I went.
All right, you guys. I'm here with my girl Erica, the lovely Erica. we just came back in from taking pictures, and look over here, you guys. We see Siobhan. She done started a class. She got a whole little group going over there. That's funny. Let's go. That's ankle, sorry, that's wrong. Oh, sorry.
Ah, good.
Beautiful.
I don't know what that says. I want to run around. I love you with the love of the Lord.
Oh, okay.
I love you with the...
You go, don't stop. English version.
Right. Your turn.
Cosa tan difícil aquí. So hard. No, that's good. Okay.
Thank you.
Dice así. Mamá, yo quiero saber, pero mamá, yo quiero saber de dónde son los cantantes. Que los encuentro garantes y los quiero conocer con su trova fascinante, que me la quiero aprender. ¿De dónde serán? Serán de La Habana, serán de Santiago, tierra soberana, son de la loma y cantan en llano. Ya verás, tú verás, mamá, yo son de la loma. Mamá, yo cantan en llano. Vamos.
I hear that. That sounded good, right? I don't know what he was saying, but it sounded good. Oh, man. You guys got to meet my friend, Brittany. You guys got to go check her channel out. Meet the Badgers, right?
Yes, in the book of Eli and Ellie.
Yes. Right, that's right. Make sure you guys go check it out, and make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe on her channel.
Thank you.
All right, you guys, I am out. That is the end of the vlog for today. Make sure you guys also like, comment, and subscribe on my channel as well. All right, I'm out. Peace. Okay, so I know I told you I wasn't in the video, but actually, I didn't get a chance to actually read this card that my best friend had on the table. She had personalized a note for every single person that came and supported her at her event today. So I just wanted to read it. It says, Nadia BFF, I could not do life without you. You are my superhero. You kill it every damn day and you look good doing it. I'm not sure how you do it all, but I know that I'm proud of you and in all of you. Love you for life, Brene. Best friend. So sweet. I love her. Anyways, I just wanted to get on here really quick and read my little special note that she gave to me. So, all right, this time I'm out for real, you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out. Peace.